Alright guys, I got my pre-trip and everything done. It is January 13th at about 12:30 in the morning. I'm in a rental truck, if anything doesn't look the same as usual. This is a Mack truck, rented it from Bruckner in Commerce City, Colorado. What happened was went down to Albuquerque with a mattress load just like this one, and then had a breakdown on the way back up. Was down through Christmas and everything, right? So it was a starter. Took a long time to order parts. They got the parts ordered. They fixed it, and then I get back. I'm about to go get my personal pickup truck, from the shop, which is long awaited. I've been waiting like a couple of years for this. And my driver, Snake Rafter, he's got a breakdown. Fan clutch goes out, fan breaks off, and the clutch, and dings up everything, takes out the radiator, whatnot. I get a $15,000 bill. And it's not fixed yet, obviously. They're working on it. So I rented a truck. Let him drive my other one. This is how you adapt. And what sounds like a horrible thing is now turning into a blessing. I now have an account with this company, and now how I was wanting to one of my plans is to buy another truck, hire another driver, but now I might end up leasing the truck, and it'd be a brand new truck, and hiring a driver that way, and I'd have a better piece of equipment to offer a new driver and everything like that. So there's a lot of advantages or disadvantages, so I'll be looking into it. But that's the thing, is now I have an account with the rental company and everything like that. I also now have a different financial setup that at first was scary with the $15,000 bill, but now I have more flexible financial options, and I'm not going to go too far into that because it's kind of a personal financial decisions. But what starts as something terrifying often turns into something that can be useful if you not look at it right, but if you get past that initial shock. You know what I'm saying? If you can push past and persevere and figure things out, you can put yourself in a better situation, So maiden voyage with the rental truck. It's a day cab, so I'll be able to back into things a lot easier. That's freaking cool, but unfortunately that means I'm either going to be taking loads either out and back, or I have to get hotel rooms. That's what I'm doing today. I will get to Albuquerque at about 8 in the morning. I got a load of mattresses. Let's go. I don't know if I'm going to have any good dash footage. I'll try it. I think I might. I don't know. I'm using only my phone, not my normal camera. So we'll find out if it'll work. See you guys out on the road. I'll try and get some good footage of like backing in and things like that too. So yeah, hey, I got my coffee mixed with my drive supplement. So we're ready to rock and roll, man. All of these mattresses going to the same place. They're all surprised. They were expecting half as many, so got to get after it. So those sirens that were coming by when I was at the intersection, like right at the off-ramp here, this a cops were kind of poking at probably a homeless guy that was sleeping, but he was drugged out. So he was not moving like at all. So it's pretty grim. Those sirens, if you heard them, that's what they're going to. And it was like, you know what's up. Things aren't that good down here. I see sort of things like that a lot in Mexico. You know? That's life, I guess. So, what I was going to do was do a whole, you're following me along for the ride kind of illusion, like I had never been in this room before just now when I filmed me coming into it. But as you can see by my walk around, I've been in here for quite a while. So actually what happened was I've been here all night. And yesterday I delivered. I say we because me and a bunch of dudes had to unload, or 2 dudes had to unload the truck. So they were expecting 30 pieces, so 30 mattresses. I had 63 mattresses. So that was the whole trailer. Also, they don't usually have trucks as big as mine come in here, so that was fun. I had to get real tricky with everything, backing in and whatnot. I handled every single mattress, pulled it all to the back of the thing, helped them load it in to the restaurant. But yeah, so when you think about truck driving, just understand that it isn't all just steering wheel holding. A lot of times, especially when you're a contractor, you're picking up freight that everybody else turns down, and you're getting paid bigger money. And the reason why they're turning it down is because they are wusses, and you're not. And this is an advantage to being a truck driver that is in shape, frankly. I'm not trying to fat shame or anything, but people who are lazy and don't want to do physical labor and do unloading, they miss out on better paying stuff. And because this stuff needs to get done, if you are in good physical condition, you can make a lot of money. And that's what I do. So that's what I did. I unloaded 63 king size mattresses, and there's no backhaul. That's an unfortunate problem. And I do have to be back and be able to pick up a load for tomorrow, so that means I'm driving back today for free. So that's unfortunate, but that's circumstantial. Typically there's a backhaul coming out of here. It's Albuquerque. I'll be back in Denver tomorrow. I'll bring you guys along for the ride for sure. And yeah, that's what's going on. I'll be hitting Denver tomorrow and then picking up another load of these mattresses and going out to Kansas City. Kansas City. Yuck. I'll tell you what, yuck. But it's the job. And there's a pretty good jiu-jitsu gym there, so I'm gonna grab my gi and get some training in out there. See you guys on the road. I'll bring you out to the truck now. There we go. This is the rental. Let's get this key. So if you don't understand, they're like, why can't you throw a tripod up and do some of this like this? Sure, I could do that with this for 5 seconds of video. But for example, I wanted to take and set something up and show me backing in here, but it's now you're running a risk of putting my phone or camera on a tripod and running it over. So not exactly interested in that. All right. This bag up here. So this truck has like a double hood latch on each side that is actually controlled by kind of like a normal car, kind of a thing. Like when you go to the grill of your car, your pickup truck, and you can kind of turn a thing after you pop the hood on the inside. It's kind of like that. And that's how the hood latches. It does this rattling noise this whole time. I look, and you know how you have kind of two latches where, like, kind of like the door. If you close the door, it's not going to open up in traffic or anything. So it's got like one latch, but it's like there's two latches. One holds it way snug. That's kind of what you're dealing with the hood. Okay, here's what I got going on, guys. I have paperwork for this second one of these loads, and the trailer number is nowhere to be found, and in fact, according to my broker, someone else has already got a load with that trailer. And in the past, I've gotten these loads, and they don't always get the trailer number right. So what I'm doing, since no one's here, Sunday, I am pulling the trailers, getting in there, find the paperwork, and see if the paperwork matches up with the paperwork I got. Yay for doing other people's jobs. All right, boys and girls, I planned some sort of shots where I put the tripod like under the trailer, and I can show you, like it backing in and things like that. But all that time got soaked up with me trying to figure out what trailer this was in. So my paperwork's trailer number was a trailer number that was in fact used on another load by somebody else. This is a pretty common problem. So then what I started doing, like I said, I started pulling all of the trailers out from the dock, look in there, find the product paperwork. I go to pull one out, and there it is with a seal. I look at my paperwork. Now, all of the paperwork for these loads has a seal number, but they don't always have a seal. That's normal too. So that should have been a red flag if the system were being held to respectfully by the manufacturer that I just picked up the product from. But they don't do it like that. So so that didn't raise any red flags for me. So I just went ahead and was like, okay, we're good to go. When I got the paperwork, so now, sorry, I'm looking at the truck stop signs up here. I'm trying to find the loves because there's something I'm about to tell you as well. You know what? I don't know if the sound's getting here. I'm going to flip that down, and I might have to refilm this. Okay, so long story short, the seal matched up to the one on the paperwork, So if they did consistently have their paperwork with seals on it, then that would have been a red flag, and I would have been able to just start looking for trailers with seals on them and then match the numbers up, and would have been much quicker. Oh, but then again, if they put the right damn number on there, to begin with, that also would have been much quicker too. So, I guess I can't, that's asking too much. Did the trailer, coming up with all sorts of, my dashboard is lit up. I'm wondering why the hell it's lit up, because I'm not used to, this is a fancy newer truck. It's got all sorts of diagnostic stuff. It can tell if there's an electrical problem in the trailer. Guess what? There's an electrical problem in the trailer. Right now the ABS light's on, that's a normal thing. But not just that, but there's another thing where when I hit the flashers and stuff, all the lights seem to be working, but it's telling me that there's a problem with the bulb somewhere. So I look in the paperwork to see if there's been a trailer inspection, and I see a registration not expired. Another piece of paper. I look at it, start looking for dates. You just instinctively just start looking at the date, looking for expiration dates. I'm only seeing the date that it got done at, and it was June of last year. Thinking, oh, well, that's easily fine. I just wish I knew where the expiration is. I look, it's a bill of lading. There was no inspection, so, now I got to go get an inspection. Yeah, fun stuff, guys, boys and girls. Fun stuff, boys and girls. That's what happens, man. That's what happens with any job in this life. You will do other people's jobs if you're good at yours. So I shouldn't have to do this, but I will get it done. I will get this inspection done on the way up. All will be fine. And that's what I get to deal with. It is now 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I got 8 and some change hours drive to go do. I got to deliver by 1 in the morning. You know, do the math. Or by 4 in the morning. You know, between 1 and 4 in the morning. And that's assuming that's even right. Because watch my luck. That's not going to be right. Yeah. This is the job, guys. And this is one reason why I want there to be a cultural push about, being good at your job. You know, guys, I don't care what you're doing. If you hate your job, try and be good at your job. It doesn't matter if you like it or hate it. Okay, go find a job you like, sure. You know, like persevere, like keep looking for jobs if you don't like the one you got. But while you're at the one you're at, do it to the best of your ability. Okay, just because. It doesn't matter if you're going to get paid more. No, it doesn't matter if you're going to get paid more. I promise. Okay? Chances are you'll get paid more because us bosses will recognize that. We really will. I know it seems like it. Some don't. Okay, let's be honest, some don't. But most of us actually will. And a lot of people feel like they don't get recognized for their work, extra work. The fact of the matter is you probably aren't doing as much as you think you're doing. That's probably the likelihood. However, that being said, there's also the possibility that the guy is, your boss isn't a very cool person. So that is possible too. I'm just saying, whatever job you're at, love it or hate it, please do the best that you can. Do it right. Not because you're getting paid, not because it helps you with your career, just because it's the right thing to do. And parents, how about you teach your kids to do that? Shocking idea, I know. All right, 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm at the delivery. I've been knocking on the door since 2. No news up until just now. Guy finally got the door for me, talked to me. Says there's no one here to unload, even though my delivery window is very clearly X time and everything. So yeah, I get to sit here until 7 o'clock. I am unbelievably livid because we called several times trying to get this figured out before I got here. We defaulted to what the email said and decided to stick with that. So I did my job above and beyond. And they won't unload them, even though they have manpower. They have people here to do it. Guys, like, what I don't understand about the world we live in is everyone does it's not my job, not my problem. He doesn't work in receiving, ergo he doesn't want to do any of it. And it's like, we got the paperwork, got bill of lading. Why can't it just find a way to be able to unload? It's not complicated. I mean, I know the answer to that. It's damn annoying. It's damn annoying because it's people. Basically, this is the kind of thing where it's always the driver that gets screwed. So now here I am. I know that tomorrow in the afternoon there's a weather system coming, and we got to try to set up a backhaul. And I don't even know if they're going to unload this. So, I don't know. I might get stuck in the snowstorm, which might be devastating to my business. Yep. That's what we get to deal with this. All because people either don't want to unload things, or they don't want to answer phone calls or call you back or check their voicemail. Then, just communication even. They don't want to do that. I'm going to try to get a little sleep, I guess, in a day cab. Yeah. Okay, guys. The appointment was for Saturday. It is Monday. Yep. Which is kind of what I thought when I looked at all the stuff. But the people that I was dealing with were very adamant that it was today. And I'm not saying I wouldn't have made this decision to kind of run it the same way, to be honest, because it allowed me to get that other load that we're also doing in this video. So it's fine, but I would have made sure that it was scheduled for today, or I wouldn't have left until today. Like, I'd be leaving about now, and I would have had a full night's sleep and stuff, you know, but that's okay. Yeah, that's all you can do about this sort of thing, right? So I've, scheduled it, supposed to be for 12:30 p.m. tomorrow morning, so basically midnight tonight. They said go ahead and check in at 10, and they can try to get me done early, and that's fine. So I got a hotel for tonight, because either way, if it's 12:30 or whatever, I'll be needing to go to a hotel and wait for the back haul and everything. So I got a hotel at the Hampton Inn over by the shopping center up there, so that should be okay. But the check-in isn't until at earliest 1 o'clock. It is 8:30 now. I think what I'm gonna do is my best to sleep. Night. In the hotel room. Early check-in. So gonna kill some time, take a shower. Yeah, that's really all I gotta say. Oh, I'm gonna try and hit up some jiu-jitsu today, but I haven't heard back from that guy, so I don't know if he's training. We will find out. This is actually probably gonna be the toughest.
Head northeast.
I think they got something in the way. Be right back. Alright, actually, it's gonna be tight. I wish those trucks were over there, or that one, whichever one, but it is. So. Should have approached it the other way I planned on it. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to back into the wrong dock first. 153 right here, so yeah, about halfway down. Right. Had to move my axles. Fortunately, it's one of those ones that's got a air thing, so I go pop it back there, but then when I resupply it to loosen the axles, but when I resupply the air, it just goes, pops those. I obviously will go check the pins, but I can get here first. This should be pretty easy. There's a little bit of trailers up here, kind of in the way, but you know, it also looks like I got a pretty straight shot in backing, so it's gonna be a problem. All right, this is a little bit of what you could call a serpentine, but kind of like a easy one, like a super easy serpentine. Let's put it that way, because it is off that way just a tad, just a skosh. Man, I wish I could really show you guys. Not that this is complicated, but like, if I could get you to, I should wear a GoPro on my head, but you guys might get dizzy if I did that. But I could wear a GoPro on my head. And, kind of show you what I see. See, now I'm just going to straighten it out just for good measure. Like, why not do it and make damn sure I'm not going to hit this guy's other on my blind side. So he might be. Problem is like there's elitist truckers out there, like this dude. I don't know if it's him, but like let's say he is. Okay, and there's so many of them. They're all like, "Why couldn't you do that in one shot?" I could have. That's not the point. One extra pull up, make damn sure I don't hit you, you know? Maybe even two, because I kind of did. Okay, I can scooch over. See, he's kind of giving me a little bit of a look, like, ugh. Like he's an older guy. He's an older dude. Smoking a cigarette, tobacco. But I like to make sure that I got it good and straight. It's easier for guys that are loading. I've been a warehouse guy, and the straighter that is, I don't know what they're loading with. I heard a lot of forklifts, so if they're loading with forklifts, it helps them a lot to have it be straight. The ramp works better, everything, you know. So I don't have a radio in this truck. I typically do. He's hitting the radio and looking at me, so yeah. He's trying to talk to me. So yeah, this is probably one of those guys. He's in like Kenworth. Yeah, so he probably thinks he's hot shit. Pins look good. Chalk this. go. All right, so what do we got here? I'm at a TA in Missouri. Yeah, I just got to get a trailer inspection. They said it'll be a couple hours. I got time. We're good. All right. Trailer inspection done. Hope I explained that before when I stopped. So trailer inspection done. Had to stop here to get this done because technically you're not legal without it. And then they had to fix something. ABS light was on. It was a wheel speed sensor. Excuse me. Now it's time to roll. Okay, guys, man, I'm having some serious issues with recording. I recorded a whole bunch the other night, and then it got messed up. So it turns out I had to go into recently deleted and delete all that. So apparently I was running out of space. Anyways, it's raining cats and dogs. Well, I guess not cats and dogs right now, but it was when I got up. I stayed at this hotel here in, I think it's Salina, Kansas. Yes. And basically my thinking was originally I'd be able to jam out to Pueblo, do that, possibly reset, make my way up to Denver, then reset, and then even do another load tonight. That turns out that isn't happening anyways. With the way the weather and the storm is hitting, I would end up having to take forever to get back up to Denver anyways, or I'd have to reset in Pueblo, which is an option. But then it makes me less eligible for loads for that night anyways. Like I'd be having to run my clock, just getting there. So, as where if the weather was better, I'd be able to, it'd be like 2 hours, like maybe an hour or something off the clock. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be having to like run 4 hours off the clock, You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta run the clock anyways. It's not a commute. I'm not going home, or coming from home. But you know what I'm saying? Where it's like, a couple hours is one thing, but 4 or 5 hours, and then try to do another load after that, it isn't gonna work. Like a Safeway load or something. So it was like, okay, I'm kind of SOL anyways. I was tired as shit, and pardon my French. I'm in the bathroom over here, and then I get out of the bathroom. I walk out. There's a woman in the bathroom. I'm like, I walked into the woman's bathroom. So I felt pretty bad about that. But that was just, I was too tired, and I was looking for a place to park, and I parked, so I got into the bathroom, and I blew past the sign. I mean, it was a total accident. And, the look on her face tells me, y'all ladies don't really want dudes in your bathroom. So, if anybody was bringing up, I keep every once in a while hear about the trans bathroom thing. Hey, seems like women don't really want things with, peckers in their bathroom. And I didn't have any time to tell her what I identified as. You know what I'm saying? So, she looked scared. And I apologize. I'm like, I'm so sorry. I'm very tired. I'm getting out of here. Yeah, that was embarrassing. Anyways, I stayed at the La Quinta in Salina, and now I'm fresh and ready to go. And so the road that I'm taking off of 70 going down 40. That's a straight shot to Pueblo. And that road does not have the setup that 70 has, and there's a small area that looked like it was going to get hit pretty hard, but the problem is 70 looked like it was getting hit hard with all the snow. So it's like, okay, this is the smarter way to go, but I think that I'm better off taking it during the daytime when the road is just likely to be better with the sun and everything. And then it kind of skips that storm, and it looks like there's a lot of rain and stuff, and maybe some icy, slushy stuff, but that storm seems to kind of miss the Pueblo area. So it looks like I'm doing, not completely miss, okay, like they're getting it, but it's not anywhere near as bad, and a lot of it is rain. So that's what we're doing. Let's get rolling. Good old Kansas ice storm here. Not too bad, actually. It's coming off pretty good. Built up a little bit there. Didn't get much off, but didn't really need to. It'll come off. All right, guys. I'm going to call it for this video. I am now making my delivery. It is January 18th, Wednesday at 3:25 p.m. Made my delivery on time. Everybody should be happy. But I might be starting up another video right away. I got to load at midnight, so I get to sleep in this setup, you know. But I got to load for McLean at midnight, doing a shuttle into the mountains with all that snow over there. But that's another video, guys. Hey, be safe. Work hard. You know, have a good day, guys.